wanted to share the moments, like small beautiful things. And you see a beautiful sunset, or you drink a coffee and you think, oh, this is the best coffee I ever had. How to conquer the fear?
Yes.
I mean, fear is a good thing. Fear and this kind of thing, that it's just there to protect us. When the response is positive,
Yes.
it's the best.
你好，大家好，我是依林。我这边正在这个青旅和我的舍友叫 Robin。我今天正在准备这份一期采访，因为他做了一次环球的骑自行车旅行，所以呢，这次我专程采访他，给很多观众朋友们一些很好的建议。Hi Robin. Hi Robin, to say hello to friends.
Hello China.
Hey, hello China. They say hello is 你好。
你好。
Yeah, 你好，你好，
你好。
Yeah, yes. 好的，那接下来就可以观赏我们接下来的采访吧。Hi, Robin.
Hello.
I really like to know you because today I posted one your photo in my Instagram. You are so hot in my Instagram.
Yeah.
Can you introduce yourself?
I'm Robin. I'm 29.
Wow, 29 years old.
Yeah. I turned 30 soon, which is kind of... No, I'm super okay with it. I really am looking forward to the 30s.
Wow, cool. So you're born by the
1992.
Wow, 1992. You know, this is from the year from China. We call that monkey.
Monkey.
Yeah, monkey.
Yeah,
year.
I really like it.
You know
I really
this,
like
right?
it. Yeah.
And somebody from China, they told you.
Yeah.
Birthday is a monkey year.
Yeah, I
Wow,
really like
that's
it.
quite cool because I belong to dragon, and monkey and dragon is very, very match.
Yeah?
Yeah, this
Well,
is
that's good.
So that's why I saw you.
That's
Wow,
good,
you
yeah.
feel so comfortable. Yeah.
See, that's why we're roommates.
Yeah. That's destiny.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are you from?
I'm from Germany. I was born in Germany, in Bonn, near Cologne.
Cologne. Great. Cologne is a beautiful city.
Cologne is a really beautiful city.
Yeah.
We have a church, a very kind of I think it's a Gothic church. I think.
Church, right.
Very beautiful.
Wow.
It actually, like a friend of mine from Australia came to visit me, and he didn't know we had a church. And because it's right next to the train station, he stepped out of the train station and turned to the left, and it's this very big,
Very big,
imposing building. It was very quite the surprise when you go. I was born in Germany, but I lived for 2 years in Spain between the ages of like 14 and 16, and which kind of at an early age, when you're around this age, I think it had a big impact on me in terms of the outside world, or like outside of Germany. Kind of, it seemed much more available afterwards, because you go and you feel like you can go to a new country, you can start a new kind of existence, life, whatever.
Wow. Okay.
So it's kind of that was really nice.
That's perfect.
So when I got older and I was old enough to kind of leave home, I finished school I think with 19. And then as soon as I was old enough, I kind of left home and I actually went back to Spain. I was traveling for like 2 years, and then I settled in the south of Spain, which was really nice as well.
That's perfect. So you're originally from which country?
My parents are, so I was born in Germany, but my father is Palestinian.
Palestinian. Oh, Palestine. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
It's
And
Middle East.
exactly.
Yeah.
And he came to Germany when he was in his, I don't know, how old was he? He was also younger. He kind of came to Germany to study.
Wow.
And and well, he ended up working a job in a factory, like how life goes. You need to make money and stuff. But it's he's been living there ever since. And my mom's half Turkish actually, and half German.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
so a little bit of a mix.
That's perfect. So how many languages you speak? In English? Is it okay?
German, English,
German, English?
Spanish.
Spanish, cool.
And I do understand a little bit of like some other languages, but I wouldn't say I speak them.
Okay.
But I get by. When I'm traveling, you know, I can do the kind of nice, the pleasantries, like the...
Really? But your original country is from Palestine, is from speaking Arabic, right?
They do speak Arabic, but I never learned it because I really want to, but when my parents got separated when I was a bit younger, and so every time I went to visit my dad, we just hung out. He didn't teach me anything. It wasn't like, you know, so it's like, yeah, I was a musician when I was living in Spain for 5 years, I think.
Wow, you still met Spanish for 5 years.
Yeah, and then I've been living in the UK for about 3-4 years, and I was a chef there.
Wow, chef!
Cooking. Yeah.
Cooking?
Yeah.
What kind of food you do there?
Yeah, it would be amazing to learn some Chinese cuisine.
Quite nice.
And most recently I've worked again in building. I was building a house in Brazil with like sustainable materials and stuff.
Wow.
So like dipping in and out of like different things. I'm not super professional at any of them, but I can do a little bit of all of them. I did go to university in Bonn.
Oh, in Bonn. Oh, Bonn. I know Bonn.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
Yeah,
it's great. Nice.
Bonn is a really nice city as well.
Yeah.
I did go there for about only a year.
Only 1 year.
Because you know it was just after school.
Okay.
And I didn't really want to study. I wanted to travel, but I started studying because it, you know.
Yeah.
That kind of maybe because that's what you do. And but then after a year, I was a bit. I felt like I wanted to kind of the urge of traveling.
Yeah.
I got itchy feet, they say. You know, like I wanted to go.
Yeah.
And so I stopped studying and I started traveling, and I never finished any university degree.
Oh.
And ended up just, you know, traveling, doing the odd jobs.
Yeah.
Bar managing, chefing, like what, you know. That
So it definitely is your gap year. Right? You can.
Well, a long gap year,
Very
yeah,
long
because I haven't gone back to university since. I've been for the last 29 now. For the last I'd say maybe 9 years.
Wow.
I've been not just consistently traveling, but like traveling, living in different places. I lived in, you know, Spain and the UK, a little bit in Scotland, a little bit in Portugal.
Oh, Portugal. Right?
Yeah.
So you just talk about your like the traveling. So when you can start for solo travel.
Yeah, solo traveling. Do you know, with solo traveling, the thing is, it seems a bit more scary at the beginning because you don't have, you know, you're by yourself.
Yeah, of course.
However, when you're by yourself, what happens is that you meet more people.
Yeah.
You know, because if you don't have a friend with you that you kind of can rely on and fall back on, the only person there is you. You know, you're responsible for all the choices you make. You can't, you know, if you go to a hostel, you might make more of an effort to talk to someone because you don't have your friend there to talk to. So there's a lot of advantages.
Wow.
But when I started traveling and I was by myself, what I found is that I wanted to share the moments, like, you know, just small beautiful things, like whether you're traveling by the coast and you see a beautiful sunset, or you drink a coffee and you think, oh, this is the best coffee I ever had, and you want to share this moment.
That's great.
But you meet so many people along the way, you're never really alone.
Yeah.
And the funny thing with traveling is that the list of places you want to go to it always gets longer.
Of course.
You know, the more places you go to, the more people you meet, and they say, oh, have you been there? You should go there. And it's such a world that opens up, you know, and you meet so many people that also travel. I want to do it, and it's really beautiful. Yeah.
So you can tell me when you started from the first time traveling to another country?
I went to Spain and Italy and Portugal, those kind of countries, because I think one of the first things I did is there's a pilgrimage or like a through hike in the north of Spain, the Camino de Santiago.
I know. Yes.
And I did that.
Wow.
I did that 2 or 3 times now.
Wow.
And basically you walk for a month, you know. And I met a really beautiful. Well, I met a lot of beautiful people, and I made friends with a guy called Won from South Korea.
Wow.
And after, like when we finished the trip, we went together traveling through Portugal and then the south of Spain, and yeah, it's just really nice because you meet people and you immediately have something in common. One is that you're in a foreign country. If you're traveling by yourself, you don't know anyone. You probably have a love for traveling, or for exploring, and you want to find out something new. So it's really nice. Like it's not, you don't go somewhere and you feel alone. Maybe for the first day. But then you check into a hostel and immediately probably in the first hour or someone come up to you and say, "Oh, where are you from? What are you doing?" And,
of course.
Yeah.
But how many years ago did this happen?
That was 10 years ago.
Oh, 10 years ago. Wow.
2011, maybe 2012, I think.
Okay, wow, 2012 is, it's a very nice year.
Yeah.
2012, many people say this is the end of the year because of Maya, so some say,
true,
right?
yeah.
2012.
Yeah.
But nothing happened, but
nothing
it's just
happened.
like kidding.
Nothing happened, yeah.
Everything is very beautiful.
Yeah.
2012 is very good.
Yeah, 2012. So it's almost 10 years because it was like early in 2012 in February.
Wow.
End of February.
Wow, nice.
So yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah, pretty nice.
It was a good experience also because you. I recommend for young people. I recommend to travel and to go out there and see the world. And it's not. I'm not saying it is for everyone, but I think it's a very valuable thing to do because you learn your strengths and you also see your weaknesses. Like you're more vulnerable when you're not in your comfort zone. Or when you're more vulnerable, that also means that everything that you achieve and accomplish is so much more gratifying and satisfying because you put yourself out there, and when the response is positive, it's the best.
Wow, perfect.
Yeah.
You want to tell me for the young people because you're just from the 2012. This is the first your solo traveling, and how you're feeling about your first. You just tell me you just feel about that. So how you conquer that?
How to conquer the fear?
Yes, it's very important because many people dare not to take the first step.
I think. Fear is a good thing, right?
Yeah,
because I have a limit.
Oh, you have.
No. There's a kind of fear and this kind of thing that it's just there to protect us.
Yeah.
But I define bravery, or the definition of bravery is, I think, to not to be fearless.
Yeah.
It is in face of adversity or in face of like something of being scared, to still do it.
Yes.
And to step outside of your comfort zone and be brave and do something like that. Because obviously a part of me really wanted to go and wanted to explore the world and see the world.
Yeah.
If I don't have any of that desire, then I wouldn't. Then maybe it's not worth it for me to go to a different country and be scared and stuff. But if you really want to do it, fact is we don't know. We don't know. Sorry, we don't know before we go.
Oh, that's great.
As soon as I went and started traveling, I saw it's not scary,
Oh, cool.
Because all the people that you meet.
Yes.
And they may be more experienced, so they teach you, they tell you tricks or whatever, how to how to feel more comfortable in yourself. You talk with a lot of people that have a lot of wisdom to share, like older people, you know, or people that have been doing it for a while. And if you're curious, you know, it's a nice, I don't know, it's a really nice
That's
thing
great.
to...
Yeah. You just take the right point. You meet many people, you must do communication with different strange people.
Yeah.
So on the way, you see many tourists and many local people.
Yeah.
So how to communicate with them.
Yeah.
Very good point.
Yeah.
So it is your first time to Scotland?
Yes, it's the first time that I went 100 days. We cycled through 12 different countries. It's a small bar and people are really excited in the middle of the mountains somewhere in Bosnia. They ask where you're from and my friend says Argentina. And they're like, Argentina, from the other end of the world. Immediately you have a conversation, and that's really sweet, that's really nice, you know.
The moon burnt our bodies to salt.